Hey guys, welcome to Brick Hub. Today I'm going to review the LEGO Batcave, the Riddler Face-Off. As always, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below to let me know what you think, and subscribe to this channel, hitting that notification bell. Also, check out our Instagram page. So first things first, this is set number 76183, rated ages 8 plus, has 581 pieces, and it currently retails in the United States for around $80. Looking at the design here, you have the Robert Pattinson Batman in the corner, and I do like the way that they're displaying the minifigures on the bottom left there. Kind of makes it feel like we're pulling them from the LEGO Batman game, for example. The LEGO games have always used that sort of design, and then looking around to the back of the box, it shows you another shot of the Batcave, as well as the Riddler imprisoned, and some of the play features, as well as this sliding, I don't know, bat computer or just monitor display. It does show that you can integrate this with the Batmobile set, so you can park the Batmobile right here on the rails, which is a nice touch. So here's the final Batcave, and I've got to say it's actually much better than I initially thought from the initial photos. I really wasn't looking forward to this set much at all, but having built it, I think this is a much better set than I had expected. And because of how big this set is, I'm gonna start with the minifigures first in a little bit of a different format, but Catwoman and Batman are exactly the same. They're not new minifigures, so I'll just remove those. This is the Jeffrey Wright Jim Gordon, who I was really excited about his casting because I really like the actor, and I know he looks a little bit different than the usual Jim Gordon because I want to say this is like an Earth One version, or it's an alternate universe, but the facial expressions are just spot on. I think they did a really great job capturing that. I think his torso and his legs could have been better, but then again, they're not, inaccurate. They are correct. The unmasked Bruce Wayne, that's, I don't know, I guess this is supposed to be his biking outfit. It looks pretty good. The facial expressions are all the same, but he does also come with this helmet that he can use. It's just the standard dirt bike helmet. And this is Alfred, played by, is it Andy Serkis, I think? And I don't think it looks at all like the actor, but I do think this is a good figure. There is no printing on the legs, which is a little bit disappointing, and the torso is, it looks, I don't know, I feel like I've seen it before, so I don't know, and it's just not a particularly good torso, but the facial expressions on the minifigure are quite good, despite the fact that they don't look like the actual actor himself. And the Riddler, I mean, this is probably one of the more controversial characters in this movie just because he seems so different than the regular, but he looks pretty accurate to the film. I do think his pants could have had a little bit more detail, but his torso and his face print look pretty great. And he has his hoodie on the backside, but he also has the backside of his mask, I guess, underneath all his hair. And I've already harped on this a couple times now, but I do not like brick-built motorcycles. But that being said, I think this is the best motorcycle of this wave, and it's the only one that I would argue really looks like an actual motorcycle. It just doesn't scale well is all. But, it has what I can only assume is an exhaust pipe and an engine detail, and then it's the same on the other side. One thing I do appreciate about this bike that a lot of the other bikes didn't have is that it actually has real handles for the minifigure to grab onto, which they've been really bad about this wave. Now, moving around the set, I'm going to start on the left side here. There is a map of Gotham City, and it looks like Batman's trying to kind of get some strings together to figure out what is going on. And I don't know, maybe the question marks are Riddler sightings or Riddler events. And it also does have this clip here, so you can push this in, and it clips into place. Now, I probably won't ever display it like that, but it's available if you ever need to. And there's also this laptop build, and unfortunately, those are both stickers, which I was not happy about how many stickers there were in this set, but I do think that the stickers that are in the set are pretty decent. Moving over to the middle, you have this console area that can slide back and forth just like that. And it's not on like a rail or anything like that, so you can actually just lift it off. And looking at this detail here, that all this is sticker, but it does have some pretty detailed, I don't know, I guess bat computer pictures of the Riddler, some of the other suspects, and it looks like on the right side, the cowl, the Batmobile, and some kind of gadget. Now, one of the really cool features of the set is that it comes with this red magnifying glass, and the idea is to put it over these images, and you're supposed to be able to decode an image, and because it's blue hidden behind red and yellow, like this kind of shows the bat symbol. It's pretty tough to see, but it does come with multiple of these sorts of images. This is supposed to be the Riddler's face. You can kind of see the glasses and the hair there. This one says it's the Batman's, so it's, or to the Batman. So it's actually picking up on the camera quite well, better than I thought. And then this one is just a question mark. And because these pieces always do actually magnify, that's always kind of been a tough thing to do, but that just clips in right there. Moving on to the other parts of the middle, there is the staircase on both sides. It's all symmetrical, and then this clock and Wayne Terminus, as well as these other lights. I'm going to turn down the lighting here just a little bit because it's not picking up very well. Overall, it looks pretty elegant, I guess, but I don't know how this fits into the Batcave. It looks like the new Batcave is almost kind of hollowed out or an unused subway terminal or something like that. And then moving to the right side, you have this table with a bottle and then this rack of tools. And you also get this, I don't know, probably like a blowtorch sort of thing here. And I don't know why we need all these tools here. This side I was not super impressed with, but it is there in case you want Batman to work on his vehicles or something like that. Now, earlier in the video, I did mention that this ramp is for the Batmobile, and it sits in just flushly right there between these tracks. I think it's a little bit wider than it needed to be, though, which, I don't know. I mean, it's probably because of this design that it had to be this wide, but I don't know why we have so much empty space here and here, and this just doesn't look very good to me. I don't know. Maybe it looks better than I think, but the Batmobile definitely feels like it's at home in this build. Now, I'm not really sure where this motorcycle is supposed to go, if that's where the cars or the Batmobile is supposed to go. Maybe, no, it doesn't even fit on the side, so I'm really not sure why they made so many motorcycles this time, but you know what, the more I look at this, the better this Batmobile actually looks. So it's a better, more well thought feature than I originally gave it credit for. Now, turning this set over to the side, we have this prison build here, and basically this is where you would hold the Riddler. They put this chain here so you can't open it, but the idea is that you pull this and the Riddler breaks out. So let me put him inside there just so you guys get an idea of what that's supposed to look like. And I'll seal this back up. And you can see that the Riddler is just in this cage. And when he breaks out, you blow this side off and the Riddler escapes out the side. Now, if you continue turning, there's another glass panel here so that it's concealed on all sides. And there's this portion right here where you're supposed to put this body, but you're supposed to put the biker head on it so it looks like this. And you can just tuck it away right here. Now, I don't know how much I like that. I don't think that looks very good, but it is what was intended. And then this other side is pretty, I don't know, pretty plain, not really fleshed out. If you look at the top side of this terminal, I don't know, it could have been better. I don't know. It's just that, like, if this is a subway terminal, based on my assumptions, right, then this sort of thing really doesn't make much sense, unless, of course, the terminal is much bigger and goes across the top, and then this is like a staircase to get from one side of the terminal to the other, but I don't know, I thought that was a little bit weird. So overall, this set was much more impressive than I initially thought based on the pictures. Having it in hand, I think it is a much better play and display set, which is always good. I think the minifigure selection is pretty decent. I wish they would have given us something different than the Selena Kyle, just because, we've gotten a Selena Kyle in a $15 set. Having an extra Batman makes sense because, it's his movie. And I don't know, I really don't know who the supporting cast or the supporting characters are supposed to be, but I think literally anybody else would have been a good addition for this set. As far as the value received for $80, I think that's a little bit too steep. I think maybe at $70 or anything below $70, I would say is a much better deal. And if you can get it on a sale, definitely pick this up. Otherwise, at full retail value, I would pass on this set. Anyways, that's it for this review, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below to let me know what you think, and subscribe to this channel for more content just like this. Thanks, guys. Bye.